What's up, folks? This is Tough Love Bunny, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dead Space. Let's see, where was I? Yeah. What the hell was I supposed to do again? Oh, crud, I've got my gamepad still hooked up to this thing. My game controller. There's some termites stored in me. I've got the termite, but I need the shock pad. Okay. Righty dokey. I gotta change my layout. My remove some stuff from my inventory. That's weird. I thought I had an oxygen supply. Didn't I have an oxygen supply? Oh well. Because we need to go into the vacuum of space to get the termite or shock pads, whatever. Yeah. A few alterations to my mouse. So Catarl is now, you need Catarl for zero gravity jumps. At least that's how I bound it. But it's also my breadcrumb trail. Oh, medical log. Dr. Warwick B., Chief Psych Officer. Report of psychiatric observation. Patient Harris B. Harris is asleep. After another strong sedative, he seems literally unable to sleep without chemical aid. Most people succumb to exhaustion after 50+ hours of waking, regardless of any desire to stay awake, but not Harris. His explanation of events on the colony is also odd, and points to the same paranoia we've seen elsewhere planetside. His guilt is not in doubt. 2 planet-side security officers were present when he took Dr. Chiarello hostage and murdered Nurse Evans. And he doesn't deny his actions, but he insists there was no crime, nor does he feel guilt. This is classic sociopathic behavior, but Harris exhibits no other symptoms. He is affable and friendly, able to empathize and offer original opinions. When questioned about the murder, however, he becomes withdrawn and intransigent, displaying schizophrenic behavior. He also undergoes intermittent hallucinatory periods, again similar to those experienced by other colonists. Harris claims that he threatened the doctor because he had to stop the dreams and the faces, and that he'll kill again to make it whole again. What that means I haven't determined yet. A most intriguing case. Intriguing? Or he's just a loony. They've all gone mad. Quite mad. Yeah, I'm gonna use a no to override the lock. Because it's always... I've been told that's the best choice you could do. There's always more goodies behind a locked door than... What was I saying? That if you have a door that is locked with a node, or where you need a node to override it, it's preferable to unlock it. There's just too many goodies behind
You found something
said door.
down there, didn't you?
Yes, we found something.
So the texts were right all this time.
I wouldn't be certain of that. There was nothing divine in what I saw.
We must embrace this. We are the first witnesses.
Matthias isn't letting anyone down in the colony. It's under quarantine until we learn more.
To hell with Matthias. He of all people should know that this is greater than him, or the operation, or even the company. This is our deliverance.
Keep your damn voice down. People are dying.
Only the worthless and the unbelievers. But I believe. Do you believe, Terrence? Do you?
Sell it. Sell it all. What did I just sell? More money. Oh, I just moved it there. Yeah, that's better. The hell? I thought I sold that. No, Isaac, honey, no, oh, yeah. I probably did something really stupid, it's just that I can't recollect what I did. Yeah. Yeah, there's one thing I should keep from doing is when you're in A mode, you don't want to go into the menu or anything because Isaac can get stuck in A mode when you do that. So there's ways to, yeah, you can. There's ways to get out of the when you get stuck in A mode. There's ways to wriggle your way out of it, but it's just not recommended that you do it. It's like he constantly walks around like this, like he has a huge erection in his pants. What? No.
Use kinesis on heavy objects that display this symbol.
Stop interrupting me. I'm gonna punch you in the dick. Just a little bit, a bit more to the left. No, the right, yeah. No, my right, not your right, you idiot. When was he supposed to show up? Oh, there you are. I hate it that when you move around that... No, honey, no. See, the thing is I hate is when you look around with Isaac and you start moving around. Oh no, it's only when you walk on a slope, he levels out again, and I hate that. I don't know if I could turn that off. Possibly not. What was I thinking? Maybe on visuals. I don't know. Bloom glowed up the field blur plus flare motion button. Nah, I don't think so. Just bear in mind if you're looking up or you're walking down a ramp, Isaac has the view has a tendency to reset itself. I'm not doing anything. I'm just like yoink. And I hate that. But anyway. See, like when you walk on a slope, you're constantly struggling to get your aim again and like, come on! And as soon as you go into aim mode, the response slows down. Like you take aim, like, oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I got you're my son. Oh, and then you let go, and then it levels out again. And well. like when you keep like for example you target it and you got a target. You keep your eyes on target, and you run towards a safe position. It has a tendency to reset. No, not if you keep it pressed down. No, I gotta. No, it does level out even if you keep it pressed down. But not if you. But in A mode you can't run. So what's the point? Yeah, it levels out. Nice. I mean, I think it's called leveling out. I don't know. It your view resets itself to. See, that's the problem. When somebody's been drinking a lot, and he passes out on the floor, he or she passes out on the floor, we should always turn them over onto their stomach, because if they start vomiting when they're on their back, they run the risk of choking in their own vomit. But I fixed that now, so it's like I performed some sort of a severe type of tracheotomy thing. It kind of went wrong. But anyway. Yeah, I've played these. I've played this chapter quite a few times, so I kind of knew that was going to happen. So it'll become a little bit more entertaining further on. Should I upgrade my rig? No, I've got. I'm going to the vacuum of space, but kinesis increase the range. Not much is going to happen with the stasis module so far. Boost the damage of my plasma cutter? That might do something. I might benefit from that. Because right now, when I have to cut off legs, it's just not doing what I want it to do, but I'll maybe later. Because for my rig, I already upgraded the air capacity for a bit, and I still need like 3 nodes before I can get to the second air upgrade. My plasma cutter, yeah, I could boost its capacity or the damage. My kinesis module, yeah, I can increase its range, but I don't really see why I should do that. And stasis, like, what is that? Duration and energy cost, I think. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna fiddle with that right now. I'm a very cautious person. Very cautious. I'm just running a lot with Isaac. He needs the cardio. Infidels! Something, something? Do you think that'll ever be a thing? Like a keyboard with no tactile feedback? I don't know. I guess it already exists at one point or another. Eat this, you scuzzbag! Oh, I'm sorry. You were coming out of the air vent. Yeah, you were still invulnerable. I'm terribly sorry. I should have known that. You were suffering from invulnerability syndrome. Oh, hi! Somebody's flushing the toilet. Maybe we should get a plumber. You know, a real plumber. With plumber's crack. Alrighty. What do I have here? Oh, pulse round schematics. These pulse rounds are what like for the pulse rifle is like the one that the military rifle that is completely useless. Yeah. And now we're moving into the vacuum of space. But it's gonna give me a tutorial, and while it's giving me a tutorial, we're gonna use up a whole bunch of air. So I'll have to come back in here to replenish it because
Your enemies would appear when you are in a vacuum.
beep, beep. It's like when you're backing up with a larger vehicle or a larger truck or something. Beep, 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 beep. Hang in there. Time to go evac. I think it's called evac. Ugh. Always be on the lookout for useful stuff flying around in space. I don't think I have to worry about enemies right now. Yeah, that's one of the really fun things about this game is that when you move into the vacuum of... I'm not going to do that again. When you move into a vacuum, you no longer get... You only get sounds from what you can hear in your suit. And apart from those sounds, when you pick something up. But you don't hear monsters... Well, you usually don't hear necromorphs approaching at all. They appear to have some sort of a gravity tile. Oh, I'm suffocating.
As you know, the Ishimura is able to set its gravity locally. Your grav boots will kick in when you enter a zero-G area.
Grav boots? Aren't they just like magnetic boots? Zero gravity therapy. I never really understood the purpose of zero gravity therapy. I mean, in zero gravity... Excuse me, this is getting too loud for me. When you spend a lot of time in zero gravity, you lose a lot of muscle mass, and you start to suffer from space osteoporosis. So, this guy looks quite buff. Good luck with that. But if you spend too much time in zero gravity, like you can by putting your hand down on a table, it can go like, and you've got a broken finger or something. So, good luck with the zero gravity therapy and the osteoporosis. At least I think it's called osteoporosis.
Your ammo counter will
Loud noises! So loud! Okay, so I still have the game controller plugged in, but I think it's like this. Yeah. I have my keys bound. My keybinds are... I did it. I bound my keys properly. What's going on? What's going on? Now, I also kind of appreciate that when the zero gravity boots do kick in, he is less mobile. I like that. Damn it. Ugh. Oh well.
Exiting zero gravity.
These must be the shock pads.
Great. You got a shock pad. Combine that with the thermite at the barricade to destroy it. Shit. I can hear more coming. Moving through the vents. Stay safe.
Using
Isaac.
Somebody ought to try that out. Can you actually ignite termite with a shock pad? I mean, really? I know termite eats through steel like you wouldn't believe, like eats through metals like you wouldn't believe it. But can you really ignite it with you know, like defibrillator pads?
Entering zero gravity.
You're doing it wrong. Something's moving. Well, at least I took care of that guy. Hey, I thought I took care of you. I'm sorry. I was shoot. Is that it? I was shooting your scorpion tail on an area where I couldn't cut it off. Yeah. Sorry about that. But you couldn't sever the tail at that part of the area I was targeting. If that makes any sense. Well, can't turn it off. Yoink! Yeah, I should bear that in mind. There are explosive canisters here, so, yeah. Righty dokie. Yes, I'm gonna make it to the next save game station because I've been playing for 25 minutes. I'll see how far I can push it. I can smell your... Uh-oh. Reload. Oh! But if you stomp them, you can't hear the gore. You can still hear the gore, despite the fact that you're in the vacuum of space. Well, I guess the whole... Maybe I should watch that one movie with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. What was it again? Gravity? They said it was good. I mean, I think it's Neil deGrasse Tyson said it wasn't very scientific, but it was pretty good. Not very scientific. Yeah, there's a save station here, so I'm gonna save, as you do. But what I'm gonna do is, I'll try and manage my saves in a way that I can always, in case something goes wrong with a recording, that I can always default back to my starting save for this recording, if that makes sense, because that can go wrong quite bad and quite often a lot. Don't want to replay. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll have to think up a strategy for this. Whenever I stop a Let's Play recording, I will use the first save game slot to save my game, and beyond that, I will only use the second, the third, and the fourth one to muck about. So whenever a recording goes wrong, I can still use the first save game slot to, you know, start my recording session, restart my recording session, without having to play the whole thing over again. Saving, yeah, it's basically called, you need a certain discipline, maintain a certain type of discipline to, when it comes to saving games. No, honey, no. Members and dismembering only. I basically used stasis for didn't do anything, like. What I meant to say was, there's some more? Where'd he go? I took damage? Hola, Senor Scotsback, where are you? Ah, vomitology is gone. Oh well, at least I performed a headectomy on him. I'm a doctor, you know. Well, not really. What did I pick? I don't know what I just picked up. I don't care. Oh dear. I have no real weapon to deal with these things. I even forgot what they're actually called. Come on, you bastards. I forgot what they're... I actually forgot what they're called. They can really... They can really ruin your day. I took care of him. I'm really... I should really need a... what was that thing I picked up earlier? I need a line gun, and I definitely... Like, I need a line gun. Definitely need a line gun. The problem is I could also use a flamethrower against those things, but they don't... The flamethrower, of course, doesn't work in a vacuum. And that kind of happens in this game. You're up against these little shits, and you kind of need a line gun to... blast them out of existence. There's even more. They're like renegade cornflakes somehow. It was a cornflake girl. I forgot that. I'm back. Schematics downloaded. Pulse rounds. Yerp. Large medvac, small bag, medium air. Oh, I've got an air can. Where the hell did I pick that up? Well, I'm gonna need a rack, so... Where's my rack? It's over 9. Oh, it's just 9,000. Because sometimes you run into these really big berserker behemoth type of things, and then basically the line gun is what you want to have in your arsenal. Yeah. Flamethrower, I'm not going to care with that. As I told you, flamethrower doesn't work in a vacuum of space. So screw that.
Red weapon icon. Mean your weapon has no ammo in its clip.
Yeah. I didn't even select it. It is kind of empty. These weapons are so... The weapons in this game are so eccentric that sometimes I wonder why... Why am I not playing Painkiller? Because the weapons in Painkiller are almost equally eccentric. Anyway, I'm not gonna bother with buying ammo for the line gun. I'm probably gonna run into it anyway, so... Yep, I've been at it for 35 minutes. I'm gonna save the game on the first... No, let's not do that. I'm just gonna save the game on the... here, on the second save game slot. And... I'm gonna call it a day. Or a session. And after that, I'm gonna blow up this barricade with... the shock paddles and the termite charge, and then we'll continue from there. See you soon. Until next time.